What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy. Right now, I'm in Flagler Beach, Florida, and this was one of the places I really wanted to road trip to, and I'm really happy to be here.
Who wouldn't want to visit Flagler Beach? This small, idyllic spit of land on Florida's east coast attracts thousands of visitors every year.
Nothing really morbid or gloomy happened here at all, but something really messed up and kind of sick did happen here a really long time ago.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults who try to meet kids online for sex.
I've never done anything like that.
You've never done anything. You didn't do this here today.
No.
You didn't have this chat.
No, sir.
Then the potential predator's phone begins to buzz. It's the decoy calling to verify that it's the same person he spoke with earlier.
Did you want to answer your phone?
Was it ringing?
Yeah.
So let me just show you guys some of the beach first real quick. Okay, so sorry that there's like a lot of cars driving by me, but here's like the pier right here. And there's the water and the ocean way over there. The waves aren't really as high as I thought they would be, but probably at a different time they kind of are. So as I was saying, something really messed up happened on this pier and some of the other piers. I'm not exactly sure which one it was, but I know that one of them were arrested on this pier.
Instead of at the house, the decoy would now suggest meeting right across the street at the beach, where we set up 5 remote-controlled hidden cameras covering the beach and the boardwalk. I would meet the men on the walkway after they approached the decoy.
All right, that's our boy.
Here's Daniel Kelly, a 45-year-old businessman who drove 3 hours from Clearwater on Florida's west coast.
Hi. How are you? It's freezing. Let me grab my stuff real quick.
Online, Kelly used the screen name JPeterDK2000 to chat with a decoy named Amber, who said she was 13. Then he talks about making out with the girl and about the nicknames he gives his penis. He clearly seems to know it's illegal to have sex with her, but he doesn't get far.
What do you do?
I'm trying to get my best.
Let go. Let go of the keys.
No, they're my keys.
Let go of the keys.
All right, all right.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
By that, I mean that there was this show on NBC. It was called To Catch a Predator, and they did a sting operation like, I don't know, it was 12 years ago, back in December of 2006. Turns out that 21 men were arrested in Flagler Beach for trying to hook up with 13 or 14-year-olds, and yeah, it didn't go so well for them, really. I'm glad they all got arrested, but it's creepy that people are sick enough to do that. This is one of the places where one of the guys got arrested.
What's the police officer doing here?
That is a good question.
Get off the ground now. There you go.
You have the right to remain silent.
And here's more of the beach, too. It's really nice. The waves are starting to get bigger now, so the waves aren't as big as I thought they were going to be, but still larger than the ones on the west coast of Florida. It's also very interesting to look out into the ocean, and like on the west coast of Florida, you just have the Gulf of Mexico, and all I'm able to say when I look out into the water in the Gulf of Mexico is, if I keep going that direction, I'll end up in Texas. But out here, if you look out into the ocean, you can think, if I keep going that direction, I'll end up on the coast of Africa or southern Europe. I'm not exactly sure, really, but it is really nice. It reminds me of a town I created in The Sims 3. Like, it's all small and country, but it has the beach added to it. It's really beautiful. Another interesting thing that you guys should notice about this beach, look at the color of the sand. It's kind of like a pinkish color. It's still a really nice beach, though. I also like how they built the road higher up, like higher than the beach, just in case a storm surge rushes in. Like, it can't flood the houses and everything as easily. But if it was like a really powerful storm surge, it would be very bad and it would still be able to flood that high. I mean, if it wasn't for that, I would actually love to live in Flagler Beach. If I could even afford it, that is. Oh yeah, and another thing I should point out, all those guys who were arrested on To Catch a Predator, none of them were local to Flagler Beach. So, yeah, there's no perverts here.
Wow, did you decorate this?
No.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Just like a restaurant.
Did you bring anything?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't stop by any place.
Okay.
You want me to go get it?
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Hi.
Hi, how are you? What you doing here tonight?
She just invited me over, say hi.
She invited you over to say hi. Did you bring condoms with you?
So last December, Dateline and Perverted Justice set up an investigation in this beachfront house, and it's going to get crowded. Some men even coming two at a time.
So right now I'm actually in front of the house where all the guys got arrested at during the 2006 Flagler Beach To Catch a Predator sting operation. Not all the guys got arrested at this house, but quite a few of them did. I didn't recognize the house at first because it changed a little bit since 2006 because they painted it up, but they still have the green awning over it. Yeah, I'm not actually going to go inside the house though, because I'm not sure if someone actually lives there, but your guess is as good as mine. You know, the scariest guy who was actually caught in that sting operation was one guy who circled the house many times. The police ended up busting him, and the scary thing about it is, I think he was either from Georgia or Alabama. He was a police officer. He had like a whole arsenal of weapons in the backseat of his car.
Little do we know that he's decided to go ahead and make the long drive. When he arrives in the Flagler Beach area, he calls the decoy from a payphone.
He actually circled the house numerous times.
Then as Spike seems to drive away, the police stop his car and place him under arrest. We may have been lucky he never made it inside the house.
After we actually took him out of the vehicle, he advised us that he had a firearm on him.
That firearm happened to be a snub-nosed revolver in his front pocket, loaded and ready to fire.
He also had a badge, which says he's an officer in Alabama.
Outside, the officers searching his SUV make another startling discovery: an arsenal of weapons, including this military assault rifle that was leaning on the passenger seat, ready to fire, with 2 clips of 30 bullets each. And that's just the beginning.
They all were saying that they dodged a bullet that night. They like literally dodged a bullet that night. And the commander sheriff said that there was an angel watching over everyone's shoulders.
Do you think that we dodged a bullet?
Absolutely.
Literally.
Absolutely. There was probably an angel sitting on everybody's shoulder that night.
Either way, I still love Flagler Beach. And the reason why I love it so much is because of that To Catch a Predator episode. That was honestly my favorite episode of the To Catch a Predator series and that sting operation. Because first of all, I love Florida, and another thing, I really love the beach, especially Flagler Beach, even when the waves aren't very high. But I'm pretty sure if I would have went here during high tide, the waves would have been higher. I also like how the sand is pink also, and how the sun actually rises over the beach, unlike the west coast of Florida, where you can't see the sun rise over the water, but you can still see it set though. But usually at that time the beach is really crowded. But I guess you guys get the picture, so whatever. Okay, so that's basically it for my whole adventure in Flagler Beach, Florida. And yeah, it's very nice. I love it here. It's a lot nicer than the beaches on the west coast, obviously. If it wasn't for the hurricanes and the storm surge, I would absolutely love to live at Flagler Beach, Florida, if I was able to afford it, as I said earlier. So Yeah, it's definitely a cool place to visit too. And remember, all those guys who were arrested on that To Catch a Predator episode, none of them were local to Flagler Beach, so don't let that detour you from visiting Flagler Beach, Florida. It is an absolutely awesome place. It's an absolutely safe place as well, and I think you guys should check it out. And I hope you all enjoyed my video I did here. So don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people.
I'm not in for sex. I'm just in for friendship, that's all.
And to prove it, Wiles gives an excuse we haven't heard before. He says he isn't able to have intercourse.
Ain't a woman in this world give me a I'm past that stage now. So I'm telling you the truth, I am past that stage.
Well, you're free to go.